in database management system, which was the last thing that we have you started the second module?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the title of the second
That's
module is the entity
like
relationship
entity
model.
sets, attributes, and relationships.
Yeah, exactly. So the title of the second module is entity relationship module. Okay, so I'll just go back to the syllabus. So अगर आप syllabus देख पा रहे हो तो syllabus में the entity relationship module have been started. So first we have understood the conceptual modeling of a database. So what is conceptual modeling of a database? So it means that कि अगर database मुझे बनाना है तो I have to follow some certain data models. मुझे कोई data models को follow करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So there are a number of data models that I can refer to in order to build the conceptual modeling. जिसमें से कुछ डेटा मॉडल्स का एक जो डेटा मॉडल हमने पढ़ा था was called as entity relationship model. उसके अलावा there is relational data model. उसके अलावा there is object data model. There are different types of data model that we have seen in the first module. Okay, so उसका थोड़ा बहुत सा description जो है that would be there in over here. Okay, so conceptual modeling of a database में सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये explain करना है कि डेटाबेस को अगर आपको मॉडल करना है या डेटाबेस को अगर आपको बनाना है तो व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट कंसेप्चुअल मॉडलिंग टूल्स दैट आर अवेलेबल. ओके, देन वी हैव टू डिफाइन व्हाट इज एंटिटी रिलेशनशिप मॉडल. ओके, सो एंटिटी रिलेशनशिप मॉडल क्या है? ये डेटाबेस को बनाने के लिए विद द हेल्प ऑफ एंटिटी एंड रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन दीज एंटिटीज इसका एक डायग्राम होता है जिसके अंदर जो एंटिटी है दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म, जो रिलेशनशिप है वो डायमंड से रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है और उनके लिंक को लाइंस के थ्रू रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. सो इस डायग्राम को हम एंटिटी रिलेशनशिप डायग्राम बोलते हैं और एंटिटी रिलेशनशिप मॉडल बोलते हैं. ओके, सो वो थोड़ा बहुत हमने देखा था. देन एंटिटी टाइप. ओके, सो एंटिटी टाइप क्या होता है, एंटिटी सेट क्या होता है, ये हमने लगभग लास्ट क्लास में देखा है. ओके, सो व्हाट इज एंटिटी सेट? Entity set is any real world or it in general form it means it is a table basically. So entity set का मतलब क्या होता है कि कोई भी real world का object हो. Okay, जिसके पास कुछ attribute के basis पे आप उसको identify कर पाओ. Okay, so that would be called as entity. Okay, और इनका collection को we call it as entity set. Okay, so either you can call it as entity, in singular it is called as entity, or in singular it can also be called as entity type. Okay, so ये इसका singular format है और उसको collection को will be calling as entity set. Okay, so student is an entity set. Individual student will be called as either entity or it can be called as entity type. Okay, similarly faculty is an entity set. उसके अंदर जो individual faculty होंगे या तो उनको आप entity बोलोगे या उनको एंटिटी टाइप बोलोगे. ओके, सो यहाँ पे एंटिटी टाइप बोला गया है और एंटिटी सेट, ये दो लगभग हमने कवर किया है. ओके, देन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड व्हाट इज एट्रीब्यूट्स. ओके, so attribute is nothing but it is the it is the property which has a certain values, and these values will basically try to differentiate between or try to identify the different entities which are there in the entity set. So हर एक entity के बीच में कैसे आप डिफरेंशिएट कर पाओगे, वो डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए मुझे एट्रीब्यूट की मदद लेनी पड़ेगी. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर स्टूडेंट बोला है, स्टूडेंट इज नथिंग बट इट इज एन एंटिटी सेट between the different object or between the different entities or between the different students. In order to identify these students we must have the attributes. So ये attributes क्या होंगे? ये attributes are nothing but the properties of these entities. On the basis of the values of these attributes I will be able to differentiate between different student. यानी अगर एक का नाम अलग होगा या एक का एड्रेस अलग होगा तो मैं उसको डिफरेंशिएट कर पाऊंगा एक स्टूडेंट को दूसरे स्टूडेंट से. ओके, सो दीज आर कॉल्ड एज एट्रीब्यूट्स. ओके, then there is a term called as keys. This particular topic is a very big topic and it is a very important topic, so we'll be discussing mostly in the next class. Okay, then relationship क्या होता है या relationship type क्या होता है, so ये हमने discuss किया था last class में. So relationship is nothing but it is an association between different entity, यानी दो entity को अगर आपको जोड़ना होगा वो जोड़ने के लिए there is a relationship that we have. The collection of relationship is called as relationship set. सिंगल रिलेशनशिप को आप या तो रिलेशनशिप बोलोगे या रिलेशनशिप टाइप बोलोगे. ओके, तो दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव एक्सप्लेन. तो लगभग ऑलमोस्ट ये वाला टॉपिक भी वी हैव कवर्ड इन द क्लास. ओके, सो as you can see this topic is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. मतलब एक घंटे के लेक्चर में लगभग हमने आधा टॉपिक खत्म कर दिया है. आगे के आने वाले मेरे ख्याल से एक दो लेक्चर में मोस्टली ये मॉड्यूल खत्म हो जाएगा. इट डज नॉट मीन कि सिर्फ इतना ही पढ़ना है इसके अंदर. देयर आर डिफरेंट न्यूमेरिकल्स, देयर आर डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज दैट वी हैव टू स्टडी. ओके, so whatever tool that we are learning right now, whatever the attributes that we are learning, what are the different types of keys that we have, whatever the different types of entities that are there. जैसे अभी आगे आप पढ़ोगे weak entity set और generalization, specialization, aggregation, तो इनके लिए इनके respective में there are different diagrams that we'll be discussing. So that diagram, on the use of those diagrams, you'll be able to make the different ER models. Okay, so at the end of the model, what is important is that you have to design an ER model for a respective real-time scenarios. Okay, so as you can see over here, the self-learning topic. So design an ER model for any real-time case study. So यही आपको basically end of the module you have to design such ER diagram. Okay, so that is the main motto behind it. Okay. So today's topic that we'll be discussing is attributes. तो हमने पढ़ लिया था, लेकिन there are different types of attributes are also there. Okay, attributes के कुछ types भी होते हैं जो हमें पढ़ने होंगे. So ये हम discuss करेंगे what are the different types of attributes that we have. Okay, और उसको represent कैसे किया जाता है आपके ER diagram के अंदर. तो पहला तो वो पढ़ा जाएगा. उसके बाद रिलेशनशिप जो है आपका. ओके, सो रिलेशनशिप के अंदर देयर इज नॉट एक्सप्लिसिटली यहाँ पे कुछ लिखा नहीं गया है उस टॉपिक के बारे में, बट वो पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है. इट इज कॉल्ड एज मैपिंग कार्डिनलिटीज, यानी दो एंटिटी के बीच में क्या रिलेशनशिप है, क्या वो मैपिंग कैसे करोगे आप. वो 1 to 1 रिलेशनशिप है, 1 to many है, many to 1 है, या many to many है. इसका मतलब जैसे कि आई एज अ फैकल्टी या टीचर टीचर स्टूडेंट. ओके, so there are two entities that we have right now. One is called as a teacher and second is called as entity. Okay, second is called as student. So ये दोनों entity के बीच में, teacher और student के entity के बीच में, there is a relationship which is called as teachers. Okay, so a teacher teaches a student. Okay, so this is nothing but this that ER diagram. I just need to explicitly tell कि उनका relationship में mapping cardinalities क्या है या mapping constraint क्या है. For example, क्या एक ही टीचर एक स्टूडेंट को पढ़ाएगा या एक टीचर मल्टीपल स्टूडेंट को पढ़ा पाएगा. सो व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप दैट वी कैन हैव. ओनली वन टीचर कैन टीच अ सिंगल स्टूडेंट, या मेनी टीचर विल टीच मेनी स्टूडेंट्स, या वन टीचर विल टीच मेनी स्टूडेंट. व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप यू हैव. I as a teacher will I be teaching only one student or I will be teaching many students?
One teacher to
Many
many
students.
students.
Many students.
Many
I will be
students.
teaching many students. One student will get teach or will learn from only one faculty, one teacher, or many teachers.
Many teachers.
Many teachers. So the relationship between a teacher and a student is many to many relationship. Okay, so many teachers will be teaching many students, as simple as that. So ये representation कैसे कराएंगे many to many relationship या one to many relationship. Okay, a department is managed by an HOD या head of department या manager. Okay, so one department will have one HOD or many HODs.
One HOD.
One department will have one HOD or many HOD. It will be one HOD. One HOD or an HOD will be an HOD of only one department or can be of many departments.
One department.
One department. So that relationship is called as one-to-one relationship. Okay. So that we'll be discussing today. So ये दो topic का discussion करना है, एक mapping cardinalities पे और attributes पे, types of attributes पे. So write down the new topic that we'll be discussing. Write down the topic. The topic is called as types of attributes in ER model. Types of attributes in ER model. Okay. Types of attributes in ER model. So first tell me what is an attribute. First tell me what is an attribute.
Properties of an
Attributes are the descriptive
Attributes are the
properties.
attributes are the properties which uniquely identifies what it will identify.
object.
It will identify an individual
Entity.
entity. It will identify an individual entity. So that is called as attributes. Okay. So अगर attribute का definition देखा जाए, these are the properties which defines the different entity type. Okay. So कोई भी एक entity type है या कोई भी एक entity है, individual entity है, उसको अगर आपको define करना है, उसको differentiate करना है, उसको identify करना है, so that will be identified only because of entities. Okay. So ये जो entity है, these are classified into number of groups. Okay. So we'll just list down की what are the different classification. So the first classification or the first type of entity is called as simple. Okay. So write down the first type. The first type of entity is called as simple. Okay. So in how many different or different classifications that we have or different types we have of attribute, just write down or just list them. So we have got 6 different types. Okay, 6 types here. So first is simple. Second one is called as composite. Okay, composite attributes. Third one is called as derived. Third one is called as derived attributes. Fourth one is called as single valued attributes. Single valued attributes. Fifth one is called as multi-valued attributes. And the last one is called as keys. Okay, again this topic is a huge topic, but we'll have to discuss what is keys first, and then next class where we'll be starting with what are the different types of keys that are there and what are the different why we call it as a key, what are the role of the key. That will be discussing in the next class. Over here we just give an overview of what is key. So we have got 6 different types of attributes. Okay, so please list down these different types. The first type is called as simple attribute. Second one is called as a composite. Third one is called as a derived. Fourth one is called as a single valued attribute. Fifth one is called as multi-valued attributes, and the last one is called as key. Okay, so we'll just discuss it. What are these attributes? How they are represented in the ER model? There are certain ways of representing these attributes. उसका कोई तरीका है उसका बनाने का, draw करने का तरीका है in order to define all these attributes. Okay, so we'll just take an example of a student entity. So entity को कैसे represent करते हैं in ER diagram? How entities are represented? In the form of rectangle, right? In the form of rectangle. So there is a student entity. Is the student entity ka there would be certain attributes. So attributes are represented how? How are the representation of attributes are there?
Ellipse.
Ellipse. Okay, so I'll be having some certain ellipse. So let's say student will have student name board. Okay, so student will have name. Okay, so name is an attribute. Student is what? What is student?
Entity.
Student is what? Entity. Okay, so start with the first one. The first one is called as simple attribute. Okay, so write down what is simple attribute. So these are the attributes which has these are the attributes which has atomic values. Okay, these are the attributes which have atomic values which cannot be further divided. जिसको आप फर्दर डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते. ओके, तो उसके अंदर ऐसी वैल्यू होगी जिस वैल्यू को आप फर्दर डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते. ओके, आई विल बी टेकिंग अनदर एंटिटी. ओके, दैट एंटिटी इज कॉल्ड एज, लेट्स से, रोल नंबर. स्टूडेंट विल हैव रोल नंबर. सो रोल नंबर क्या होगा? विल इट बी, कैन इट बी डिवाइडेड? रोल नंबर में जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ अ पर्सन हैज 55 as a roll number, can I divide 5 and 5, or the 10th roll number or unit roll number? Can I divide like
No.
that? No. What about name? Can I divide name?
No.
Name can be divided? Name can be divided. One is called as
Yes.
the first name, middle name and last name, right? So name को आप divide कर सकते हो. So I can call the student by their last name. I can call the student by their surname. Okay. Okay, I can call the student by their first name. I can call the student by their middle name. So name can be divided. Okay, now tell me what about address? Can it be divided? Address?
Yes.
एड्रेस को आप डिवाइड कर सकते हो. अगर आप एड्रेस के कॉलम पे देखते हैं तो एड्रेस पे क्या लिखता है? एड्रेस लाइन नंबर 1, लाइन नंबर 2, लाइन नंबर 3. सो एड्रेस कैन बी आल्सो बी डिवाइडेड. या सिटी कौन सा है, या प्रोविंस क्या है, या स्टेट कौन सा है, उसको भी आप फर्दर डिवाइड कर सकते हो. ओके, सो ऐसा कोई एट्रीब्यूट जिसको आप फर्दर डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते, देन दैट एट्रीब्यूट विल बी कॉल्ड एज simple attributes. Is it clear? So what is simple attribute? These are the attributes which cannot be further divided or which will have only atomic value. Atomic का मतलब क्या है? The values which cannot be further divided. Okay. So tell me what about the contact number or the mobile number? अगर student के पास mobile number है या contact number है, can I divide the contact number? टेलीफोन नंबर में आप कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर को क्या डिवाइड करके रख सकते हो क्या? जैसे अगर किसी का टेलीफोन नंबर है, फर्स्ट 5 नंबर्स रखोगे, या फर्स्ट 5 नंबर से आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे किसी को? नहीं ना. कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर विल बी सिंपल. Over here name will be multi-valued or composite. Name will be composite. Okay, so basically ऐसे attribute जिसके अंदर single values है या simple values है, okay, which is like the atomic, जिसको आप further divide नहीं कर सकते, such attribute will be called as simple attribute. As simple as that. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The second attribute that we'll be discussing is called as composite attribute. Okay, so it is just the opposite of the simple attribute. So what is simple attribute? It is atomic value. It has atomic values which cannot be further distributed or further divided. Whereas in the case of composite, will it be atomic value or will it be non-atomic value?
Non-atomic.
Non-atomic value, which can be further divided. Okay, so that representation can be given over here. So name can be divided into first name. Okay, so name is further classified into first name, and let's say I'll be having only two classification: first name and last name. Okay, so my name is Ahmed Usmani. So my first name may I'll be writing Ahmed. My last name I'll be writing as Usmani. Okay, so I've got that division of my name. Okay, so yeah, name can be further divided. Similarly, we have got an attribute which is called as address. So again, address जो है, these can be also composite attributes. So first we have address line number 1. Then we have address line number 2. Okay. So address line number 1 में मैं क्या डालूंगा? The address in line number 1 is I stay in following building or building number 5, room number 14. Okay, of MIG colony. Address number 2 mein, the locality that I'm staying is called as Vinoba Bhavinagar, which is situated in Kurla. Okay, so that is my address line number 2. In address line number 3, I will be explaining that particular Kurla is there in Mumbai and pin code number 400070. Okay, so that is how I can divide my attribute or divide my property. Okay, so me as a student or me as a faculty will have name, will have address, but these name and address will be a composite attributes. Composite attribute का मतलब ये name और address को मैं further divide कर सकता हूँ. Okay, so how it can be divided? By differentiating or by dividing that value into small values. Okay, by dividing that particular big values into number of smaller values. और उसको represent कराने के लिए आप क्या करोगे? That ellipse or that attributes को further divide कर सकते हो into different more ellipse. Okay, so name over here can be branched into 2 more ellipses. So each branching or each attributes are called as each one will be called as simple attribute, but collectively these are called as composite attribute. Is it clear? Is composite attribute clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just write down the definition. These are non-atomic values. These attributes are non-atomic values. These attributes have non-atomic values. These attributes have non-atomic values, which can be divided into which can be divided into smaller sub part, which can be divided into smaller sub part, which can be divided into smaller sub part. Okay. Example is the name of the student or the name of faculty will have first name and last name. Second example is address can be divided into address line number 1, address line number 2, address line number 3. Okay. So just draw that. Okay. You draw karo with the help of ER diagram के through draw करके लिखो. Okay. So for example, name can be divided into first name and last name. Okay. Just draw this diagram. ऐसा diagram बना के वहाँ पे आप लिखो. Okay. So it has got first name. Second, it has got last name. Similarly, ऐसी address को बनाना. Address can be divided into 3 more attributes. Okay, so which are the 3 attributes that it can be divided? Address line number 1, address line number 2, address line number 3. Okay, so please draw it and put that drawing over there. Okay, so हाँ प्लीज तो पूरा का पूरा स्टूडेंट का ऐसा जैसे बनाए, या तो ऐसे भी बना सकते हो. बेटर ये होगा कि एक एलिप्स को आप 2 हिस्से में डिवाइड कर रहे हो. सो ये एक्सप्लिसिटली आपको बताएगा कि these attribute will be called as composite attributes. Okay, so सिर्फ उसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन वहाँ पे बनाना है मैंडेटरी. समझ में आया क्या बनाना है आपको? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will be going to the next attributes or the next type of attribute. The next type of attribute is called as derived attributes. Okay, so derived का मतलब क्या है? That attribute, that value is not physically stored. उसको physically store नहीं करोगे, but the value comes out of the other values, comes out of the other attributes. Okay, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि let's say student का जो एक attribute है, student will have a date of birth. Okay, so what is date of birth? It is the date on which they have been come into the world. Okay, so that is date of birth. Okay, for example, my date of birth is 14th May 1990. Okay, so that means my year is 1990, my month is May, and my day of coming to into this world is 14th. Okay, so 14th May 1990, date of birth. From that date of birth, can I derive my age? Can I derive my age from date of birth?
Yes.
Yes.
How to derive it? कैसे derive करोगे from date of birth? How will be deriving the age?
Daughter.
Subtract the present year by the year or by the year in which you are born.
Exactly. So अगर मेरे पास date of birth है, उस date of birth में जो year है वो current year से और जो date of birth का जो year है उससे अगर मैं subtract करता हूँ तो मुझे मेरा age exactly पता चलेगा कि what is my age. Okay, so let's say अगर एक student के पास there is an attribute called as age. तो ये जो एज है ये आपको एक्सप्लिसिटली स्टोर करने की जरूरत नहीं है. डेट ऑफ बर्थ से आप डिराइव कर सकते हो. तो डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दिस डॉटेड एलिप्स. इसको आप डॉटेड एलिप्स से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो. इज इट क्लियर? इज डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट क्लियर टू यू?
Yes, sir.
तो डिराइव्ड एट्रीब्यूट का मतलब क्या है? दीज आर द एट्रीब्यूट्स व्हिच आर नॉट फिजिकली स्टोर्ड onto the database. ये physically store नहीं किया जाता है. These are the attributes whose values are derived from some other attributes. इसकी जो value है वो derive की जाती है from other attributes. Okay? और इसको represent करने के लिए in ER diagram it is represented in the form of dotted ellipse. Okay? It is represented in the form of dotted ellipse. Okay? So example is age can be derived from date of birth. So if you want to derive a person age, if you want to derive a student age, if you want to derive a faculty age, that particular age can be derived from different date of birth or the date of birth attribute by subtracting the current year with that particular date of birth year. So you will be getting the age that you are there, that is there of the respective student, person or faculty. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So please write down about this. So what you have to write, these attributes do not exist in the physical database. These attributes do not exist in the physical database. But their values are derived from, but their values, but their values are derived from other other stored attributes, other stored attributes, other stored attributes present in database, other stored attributes present in database. Example that you can give, we have got a stored attribute which is called as date of birth. We have got a derived attribute called as age. So derived attribute will not be physically present on the database, but its value will be derived from date of birth. So please mention that and write down another point. The representation of derived attribute is the dotted ellipse. Okay, so dotted ellipse अगर आपने बनाया इसका मतलब क्या है कि उसकी जो value है it is being derived from the other attributes. So other attributes I cannot derive from name. From name I cannot tell me what is the age. It is assumed कि automatically date of birth से ही आप age निकालोगे. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपको ऐसा explain करने की जरूरत नहीं कि वो derive कैसे हो रही है. वो ऑटोमेटिकली अज्यूम कर लिया जाएगा कि कोई ना कोई एक एट्रीब्यूट से वो एट्रीब्यूट को डिराइव किया गया है. फाइन विद दैट, इज इट क्लियर?
Yes,
Is
sir.
derived attribute clear to you?
Yes, sir.
The next attribute is called as single value attribute. Single value attribute का मतलब क्या होगा? This attribute will hold only one value. Okay? इसका मतलब क्या है? ऐसा attribute जैसे कि roll number. Okay, so student will have one roll number or one student will have many roll number.
One roll number.
What is the possibility? One roll number. So that means roll number is a single valued or multi-valued?
Single value.
Single value. Okay. Name. What about name? Name is single valued or multi-valued? एक ही value रहेगा एक student का? Yeah, it can have multiple name.
Single value.
A student will have only one name. It is again single value. Date of birth. Date of birth will
Single.
be born on one day or again it is single. What about contact number? A student will have only one contact number, or it can have many. It can have multiple, right? It can have multiple. So that is what I want to say. कि जो value है, जो भी attribute के अंदर है, that attribute can be a single valued or it can be a multi-valued. Okay. So write down what is single valued. Single valued is the attribute which will only hold or which will only contain single values. Okay. So these are called as single value attributes. The attribute which will hold. The attributes which will hold single value is called as single value attribute. The attributes and the attribute which will hold single value or which will contain single value will be called as single value attribute. Okay. इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन कोई नहीं है. नॉर्मल जो आपका एलिप्स है वो एलिप्स को आप सिंगल वैल्यूड से आप आइडेंटिफाई करा सकते हो. ओके. Example that you can give: a student will have a roll number, will have only one roll number. A student will have only one name. A student will have one address. So these are the example of single values. Representation, normal representation, nothing new. जो normal आप बना रहे हो अभी तक वैसे ही बनाओ. Fine. Next is multi-valued attribute. So multi-valued attribute is a opposite of single value. So instead of having one value, it will contain
Multiple value.
multiple values. So write down in multi-valued attributes. These attributes will contain multiple values. So example that you can give is contact number, and its representation is identified by double ellipse. So अगर आप एक ellipse के ऊपर एक और ellipse बनाओगे और उसके अंदर अगर आप contact number लिखोगे, इसका मतलब क्या होगा? A student will have multiple contact number. Okay. अगर आपने सिर्फ एक ही ellipse बनाया तो आप मैंडेटरी करोगे कि each student will have only one contact number. अगर आप डबल सर्कल बना दे तो it will have multiple contact number. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, there is an attribute which is called as email ID. So is it multi-valued or single
Multi-value.
valued?
Multi.
Again, it will be multiple valued. A student can have more than one email ID also. तो उसको represent कराने के लिए आपको क्या बनाना पड़ेगा? Multiple ellipse आपको, double ellipse आपको बनाना पड़ेगा. Okay. So please write down what is multi-valued. These are the attributes which will hold multiple values. The example that you can give: a student will have multiple contact number. A student can have more than one contact number. Similarly, second example that you can give is a student will have a property or attribute called as email ID. So that email ID will not be a single valued; it can be a multi-valued. So one student can have more than one email IDs. So for representing these multi-valued, we have to draw two ellipse. Okay, so these are like concentric ellipse. Okay, so these are like concentric ellipse. Concentric का मतलब एक ellipse के अंदर दूसरा ellipse आप बनाओगे. So please write down the representation of multi-valued attributes are with the help of concentric ellipse. Fine. समझ में आ गया multi-valued attributes?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. The last type of attribute is called as key attributes. Okay. Key attributes. It is very important. This particular attribute is one of the most important attribute. Is again that key is further classified into there are different types of keys as well, such as primary key, secondary key, candidate key, foreign key. पूरा का पूरा database का जो खेल है that is there mostly with that key. So की का बहुत बड़ा रोल है, बट फिलहाल इसको समझने के लिए we'll just understand what is key. Okay, सिर्फ एक लाइन में समझने के लिए हम की को समझेंगे. So की एट्रीब्यूट क्या होता है कि ये ऐसी खास एट्रीब्यूट होती है जिसकी मदद से आप कोई भी एंटिटी को आप बड़े आसानी से आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हैं. ओके, सो just write down the definition and we'll just look into more detail later. The definition is the attribute which uniquely identify the entity is called as key attribute. The attribute which uniquely identifies the entity is called as key attribute. Okay. Write down another point. दूसरे तरीके से इसको कैसे define कर सकते हैं? Just write down the second way of defining it. The attribute must have unique values. The attribute, this attribute, not the attribute. This attribute. Which attribute we are talking about? Which attribute? Key attribute. So the key attribute must have unique values. The key attribute must have unique values by which any entity can be identified. By which any entity can be identified. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये वो एट्रीब्यूट को की एट्रीब्यूट बोला जाएगा. Will identify that attribute as a key attribute which will generally have a unique value. So हर एक एंटिटी का जो यूनिक वैल्यू रहेगा वो वैल्यू को या जो यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करेगा उस पर्टिकुलर एंटिटी को, दैट एट्रीब्यूट विल बी कंसीडर्ड एज अ की एट्रीब्यूट. इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just give you an example. Let's say a student has an attribute called as age. Okay, Edwin, what is your age? Sorry for asking that. Can I know your age, Edwin?
सर बोलो.
50.
क्या है ओरिजिनल? क्या है? 50. Okay, so let's assume कि your guys age are like 20. So can I identify an individual student? Can I identify an individual student by their age of 20? If I say कि all the please the student who has age 20, can you guys stand up? So एक क्लास के 20 एज में कितने लोग आएंगे? बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे या एक ही बंदा 20 के एज में आएगा?
बहुत सारे
बहुत सारे आएंगे. So will it uniquely identify the student or it will not uniquely identify the student?
not
It will not identify. What about name? What about name? Can name also uniquely identify student?
no
Yes.
No, because there might be a student who have the same name. There might be a possibility कि उसका first name और last name हो सकता है कि same हो. ऐसा possibility हो सकता है. So name is again not a unique way of identifying. Date of birth, again it is not possible. A person or more than two person can have, or more than one person can have the same date of birth. Okay. So एक ही दिन पे एक क्लास के अंदर दो बच्चे पैदा हो सकते हैं. So there might be possibility. For example, my date of birth is 14th May 1990. So 14th May 1990. For example, let's assume me and Mark Zuckerberg, who is the founder of Facebook. So let's assume कि एक क्लास में हम लोग पढ़ रहे होते हैं अगर, both has the same date of birth, which is 14th of May, okay, 1990, okay, so exactly same date of birth. So अगर ऐसा होगा कि अगर date of birth से if I want to identify, so we cannot identify on the same date of birth because we are having same date of birth, okay. So again, date of birth cannot be a unique attribute, it cannot be a key attribute. What about roll number? Will it
Unique.
be unique? हर एक स्टूडेंट का अलग रोल नंबर होगा या एक रोल नंबर के दो स्टूडेंट से आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं?
हर एक स्टूडेंट का अलग है.
अलग होगा. Okay? So that roll number will help you to identify the entity individually, uniquely, because of the unique values that it holds. Okay? So roll number जो होगा that will be called as a key attribute. Okay? So कोई भी attribute जो आपको uniquely, जिसकी वैल्यू जो होती है वो यूनिक होती है, और उस यूनिकनेस की वजह से you will be able to tell कि whether the one entity is different from different entity. So that attribute will be called as a key attribute. और इसको रिप्रेजेंट कराने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, उस एट्रीब्यूट को अंडरलाइन कर देंगे. ओके, सो ओवर हियर by underlining that attribute over here, I can say that roll number is what, which attribute? Multi-valued, single valued, key attribute. Which is attribute is roll number? क्या है?
Single.
Key attribute.
Single.
It will be single valued, but underline कर दिया, इसका मतलब क्या होगा, वो key attribute होगा.
key
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Over here, I will just will ask you a few questions. Just tell me which is the type of the attribute it is. Okay. So, roll number. Simple है, composite है, derived है, single है, multi-valued है, key है.
single and key
Single.
Single and key. Okay. Date of birth, single, simple, single, composite, derived, multi-valued, key. Date of birth.
Composite.
Date of birth. Composite आप बना सकते हो, लेकिन अभी फिलहाल मैंने बनाया नहीं है. मैंने एक ही एट्रीब्यूट ही उसको डिफाइन किया. अगर हम डिवाइड कर देता इनटू मंथ, डे और ईयर तो मल्टी-वैल्यूड होता. अभी फिलहाल मैंने बनाया नहीं, तो क्या होगा वो?
Single value.
Single value.
Single valued होगा और सिंपल भी होगा. Simple and single. A student will have only one date of birth, right? So single भी होगा और simple भी होगा. Remember that. Then email. What about email?
multi-value
Multiple value.
Simple होगा, composite होगा. Tell me, will it be simple or will it be composite?
combo
Email ID simple या composite?
Simple.
Simple.
Simple. Composite कैसे होगा? How it can be composite? Can I divide the email ID? Email ID को divide नहीं कर सकते ना. That will be a whole value that I have to take. So again, it will be simple. Then is it a derived attribute? Is it derived?
No.
या उसको स्टोर करके रखना पड़ेगा? So it is not derived. Will it be single valued or multi valued now?
multi
Multi value.
So as simple as that. So it is simple. It is multi valued. Okay. What about age?
Derived.
What about age? Derived. It has been derived. Okay. What about address?
Composite.
What about address?
Composite.
Clear है? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you understood the concept? Have you understood
Yes,
the
sir.
concept?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so please, if it is possible, draw the whole diagram. This particular diagram, a student has the address, it has a name, it has a date of birth, it has a roll number, it has a contact number, it has got email IDs. Okay, इन सब में हर एक का representation से just mark की which are the attributes that we are identifying over there. Okay, so email, I can say that this particular email is multi-valued. Okay, so वो आप यहाँ पे लिख लो. Contact number is again multi-valued. Okay, so it is also multi-valued. Then roll number is key attribute. So please write down those points over there. So आपको एक diagram देखने से सब समझ में आ जाएगा. Then age is called as which attribute? What is age?
Derived.
This address is called as which attribute?
Composite.
Composite. And so is the name. So address और name दोनों composite में रहेगा. And date of birth जो है वो क्या होगा? Simple. Date of birth will be simple. It will also be called as single. It will also be called as single. And so is the name is also single. Okay. Address will also be single. Okay. रोल नंबर भी सिंगल होगा, एज भी सिंगल होगा. So सब ज़्यादातर सिंगल ही होंगे. Multi-valued will be only contact number and email ID. So please try to draw this diagram. Please try to put certain labels in order to identify कि हर एक का मतलब क्या है. It is important. This particular question is important. Not only it will be asked separately as a question. What are the attributes or the different types of attributes supported in ER model? बट ये एट्रीब्यूट ये जो आपने पढ़ा है इसके बेसिस पे आपको डायग्राम बनाने के लिए भी आपको जरूरी है. आपको आगे डायग्राम कैसे बनाना है वो आप अपने हिसाब से डायग्राम को बना सकते हैं. फाइन विद दैट.
सर ईमेल आईडी भी की एट्रीब्यूट है क्योंकि हर एक स्टूडेंट का यूनिक ईमेल आईडी होता है.
हाँ, आप कर सकते हो. वही मैं आगे जो की है ना, की को आप फर्दर आगे और उस टॉपिक को और एलॉबरेट करना है क्योंकि अभी तक डिफाइन नहीं हुआ है कि की क्या है. ओके, सो यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए हो सकता है कि डेट ऑफ बर्थ से भी मैं यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर लूं. नहीं, वो तो नहीं कर सकता. कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर से भी मैं कर सकता हूँ क्योंकि एक बंदे का अगर एक ही कॉन्टैक्ट होगा जिससे आप एक्सप्लिसिटली फाइंड कर सकते हो कि वो किसका कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर है. तो देयर आर मल्टीपल वेज ऑफ डिफाइनिंग. सो की में देयर इज अ टर्म व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज प्राइमरी की. प्राइमरी की क्या होता है? इट इज द मिनिमल की, या ऐसा की है जो कम से कम की से जिससे आप एक कोई भी एट्रीब्यूट को डिफाइन कर सकते हो. ओके, या कोई भी एंटिटी को आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे जो स्टूडेंट है, सिर्फ रोल नंबर भी अगर आपको पता चल गया उस स्टूडेंट का तो उस रोल नंबर से आप यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो. अगर मान लो रोल नंबर नहीं होता, रोल नंबर को मैं अगर यहाँ पे लेट्स अज्यूम कि रोल नंबर भी नहीं है, यहाँ पे ईमेल आईडी भी नहीं है. ओके, दीज टू एट्रीब्यूट्स आर नॉट देयर, नाइदर इज कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर. ये तीनों जो यूनिक है इस केस में, अगर ये तीनों चीज को मैं हटा देता हूँ, सो अब आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कोई भी स्टूडेंट को यूनिकली. कैसे करोगे? नेम से आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, in our class we have got two Shubhams. So can you identify these two Shubhams? You can identify them by their last name, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can identify by their last name. Let's assume worst case scenario, they have the same first name, they have the same last name. Name से तो आप identify नहीं कर पाओगे, लेकिन क्या नेम के साथ अगर डेट ऑफ बर्थ या एड्रेस की बेसिस पे, या वन स्टेइंग इन नालासोपारा, अदर स्टेइंग इन लेट्स अज्यूम विरार, so can you make a combination of name and address and you can uniquely identify? Can you do that? कर सकते हैं ना? So we can make also a combination of different attributes. तो यहाँ पे name और address को दोनों को अगर मैंने key attribute बना दिया, so this will be called as a composite key. Composite key मतलब a key which will have multiple values, multiple attributes को combine करके अगर आप uniquely identify करते हो एक entity को, that will be composite. That is called as composite key. So यहाँ पे मेरे पास कोई एक single key नहीं है. I have got a combination of two keys or more than two keys or more than three keys, जिससे आप क्या करते हो, कोई भी entity को uniquely identify कर पाते हो. So key के अंदर जरा further more classification. So भी primary key क्या होता है, composite क्या होता है. So जो आपका सवाल था कि सर की कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर से भी हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं, yes you can do that, but रोल नंबर जो है ना, वो एक अकेला इकलौता एक ऐसा एंटिटी है जो कि आपके स्टूडेंट को बड़े आराम से, बिकॉज इट इज ऑल्सो सिंगल वैल्यू, वो सिंगल वैल्यू के बेसिस पे आप कोई भी स्टूडेंट को बड़े आसानी से आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो. There are some other keys which will also do that, but it will become slightly complicated because a person, for example, for me, MRU at sdcm.edu is also my ID. Similarly, I've got another ID which is personal, which is Usmani SAFRI at gmail.com. So that is my second email ID. So ये दोनों ID से I'll be identifying me as a unique person, but because it is multi-value, so दो तीन values को मुझे database में store करना पड़ेगा. Whereas roll number is a simple single key attribute which will uniquely, which is quite simple in order to store it. Okay, so that is why I've made sure कि roll number को मैं key attribute को mark कर दूँ. Though contact number can also be key attribute, though email ID can also be a key attribute, but key attribute को choose करने के there are different criteria, there are different ways जो कि हम आगे पढ़ेंगे कि क्यों आखिर एक ही को choose करना है, क्यों नहीं दूसरे को choose कर सकते हैं. क्यों अगर आप देखा जाए तो सारे के सारे attributes को भी अगर आप combine कर लोगे तो भी वो key attribute बन जाएगा, बराबर ना. अगर मैं नेम, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, एड्रेस, रोल नंबर, कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर, ईमेल आईडी, एज सब ले लूंगा, सारे के सारे एट्रीब्यूट को अगर मैं कंबाइन कर दूंगा तो भी वो मेरे को एक यूनिक आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए मेरे को मदद कर देगा. सो ये भी पॉसिबल है कि a collection of all the attributes or collection of whatever attributes there that can define an entity, that can also be called as key because it helps me to identify the different attributes. That is also possible. लेकिन जनरली आप की उसको बोलते हो जो कि मिनिमलिस्टिक हो, जो कम से कम स्पेस ले और बड़े आसानी से आप उसकी मदद से आप कोई भी एंटिटी को यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो. So out of all the attributes, the one which is pretty simple and straightforward, that key is called as roll number over here. So that attribute is called as roll number over here. Is it clear? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. So basically key attribute जो है मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूँ कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आगे पढ़ना है, नेक्स्ट क्लास में हमें यही पढ़ना है की के बारे में. फिलहाल थोड़ा डाउट होगा. आई जस्ट सेड कि की जो है यहाँ पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए बताया गया. सो इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए की का मतलब क्या है, ये एक ऐसी एट्रीब्यूट को बोला जाता है जिसके सारे के सारे वैल्यू क्या होंगे, यूनिक होंगे. ओके, इन दैट केस ऑल द वैल्यूज विल बी यूनिक. फॉर एग्जांपल एज के अंदर सारे वैल्यूज यूनिक होंगे क्या आपके सारे स्टूडेंट के? देयर कैन बी अ चांसेस ऑफ रिपीटेशन, देयर माइट बी चांसेस ऑफ रिपीटेशन, राइट? There might be chances.
Yes,
So
sir.
there might be a student who has an age of 19 also. There might be a student who has an age of 20 as well. There might be a student who has an age of 21. So mostly these are the three ages that will be repeated generally in your classroom. So ज़्यादातर 19 साल के होंगे आप, या 20 साल के होंगे, या 21 साल के होंगे. So these are not unique values. सबके unique नहीं है. हर एक entity के लिए ये unique नहीं है. Similarly, address का जो let's say there might be a lot of students who are there in Virar location. There might be a lot of students who are there in Vasai location. There might be a lot of students who are in Mira Road location. So again, address भी unique नहीं है. Okay. So again, name जो है, there is a student called as Shubham. So there can be multiple students who are having the same name. Similarly, date of birth, it is quite possible that two students can have same date of birth. That is a possibility. Okay, but a roll number is one of the attribute which is generally unique for the different entities or different students. Okay, so roll number 5 अगर मैं बोलता हूँ तो roll number 5 सिर्फ एक ही student को ही identify करके देगा. Okay, so that is why roll number over here will play as a key attribute. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go to the next topic. The next topic is called as mapping cardinalities. Okay. So write down the next topic as mapping cardinality. I'll just write down over here. Mapping cardinality, or you can also call it as constraint. mapping cardinality or constraint. Important question, please mark it as an important one. Double cross it, okay? So make it as an important question, okay? So it is an important question. What is mapping cardinality? What is mapping constraint? So मैपिंग कार्डिनैलिटी या मैपिंग कंस्ट्रेंट क्या होता है कि अगर आपको कोई भी रिलेशनशिप बताना है, ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट, ओके, देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट. What is student over here? Is it an attribute or is it an entity?
entity.
Entity.
It is an entity. Okay. There is another attribute entity which is called as teacher. So ये दोनों entity है, and there is a relationship between them. Okay. There is a relationship in between them. Okay. So ये जो relationship है student और teacher के बीच में, so let's assume is monitored या teaches. Okay. So who teaches who? Teacher teaches to student. Okay. Not the vice versa. Yeah, but it is possible also. Student can teach teacher also. So yeah, generally it is the other way around. Teacher teaches the student. So let's assume कि मैंने ऐसा बना दिया है यहाँ पे डायग्राम. So अभी जो रिलेशनशिप आपको बताना है या मैपिंग कार्डिनैलिटी इसमें आपको जो बताना है वो ये बताना है कि ये 1:1 है रिलेशनशिप, यानी एक स्टूडेंट का एक ही टीचर होगा या एक टीचर एक स्टूडेंट को पढ़ाएगा, या 1:many है. सो आप स्टार से मेनी को रिप्रेजेंट करवाते हो, यानी एक टीचर मल्टीपल स्टूडेंट को पढ़ा सकता है, या many है. many का मतलब क्या है कि स्टूडेंट या one student is taught by multiple teachers and multiple teacher will have a single teacher will have multiple students, so that is called as many to many relationship. Yeah, it can be also many to one as well, yani many student is taught by one teacher. Yeah, it can be one to many, yani one student is taught by many teachers, so that is also possible. So we have got different scenarios. So क्या scenario होंगे? How many scenarios are possible? Can you tell me how many scenarios are possible
4.
in mapping? 4, exactly 4. So the first scenario is called as 1:1 relationship or 1:1 mapping cardinalities. So 1:1. The second one will be 1:many. 1:many. The third one is called as many to one. And the last one will be, what will be the last one? Last one will be
Many.
many to many. So these are the 4 mapping cardinalities that will be having. So ये जो cardinality है इसको represent कराने का there are multiple ways of representing that we'll be discussing in this particular class. Okay, so I think what is the time right now? Can you tell me? It is I think 54. So 5 minute बचा है. So rather than going more explicitly into that topic, I will just tell you ऊपर से. We'll discuss this in the next class. So this representation, ये जो representation है ना, आप मल्टीपल तरीके से कर सकते हो. रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो एक तरीका है कि आप 1 और स्टार लिख दो. ओके, सो अगर मेरे को 1:1 बनाना है रिलेशनशिप, तो 1 और 1 लिख दोगे आप, सो इट बिकम्स 1:1 रिलेशनशिप. 1:many बनाना है तो 1 और स्टार लिख दोगे, सो इट बिकम्स 1:many रिलेशनशिप. many to 1 बनाना है तो यहाँ पे आप स्टार कर दोगे, यहाँ पे 1 कर दोगे, और many to many बनाना है तो यहाँ पे स्टार और स्टार कर दोगे. सो दिस इज अ नॉर्मल रिप्रेजेंटेशन. ओके, दूसरा तरीका क्या है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ एरोस. ओके, सो अगर मैंने 2 लाइन बनाया है और दोनों के एंड पे मैंने अगर एरो बना दिया, सो इट मींस इट इज 1:1 रिलेशनशिप. ओके, सो एरो का मतलब 1 होता है, सॉरी 1:1 रिलेशनशिप, एरो का मतलब 1 होता है. अगर मैंने ऐसा बनाया तो ये क्या होगा? व्हाट इट विल बी? 1 is arrow, other is full line.
1:many.
It will be 1:many. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लाइन बनाया और यहाँ पे एरो बनाया, इसका मतलब क्या हो गया?
Many to one.
many to one. और अगर दोनों तरफ मैंने विदाउट एरो मैंने यूज किया, लाइन को कनेक्ट किया, इट विल बी
Many to many.
many to many. So ये एक तरीका है, एक ये तरीका है जिससे आप रिप्रेजेंट करा सकते हो नीचे वाला. This is the first approach. By the using of 1 and star I can represent. Second is by using arrows and lines I can represent. The third approach, which is one of the most professional way of representing, that professional way is called as Crowfoot notation. Okay, it is called as Crowfoot notation. ये बहुत काम में आने वाला है आगे, though it is not part of the syllabus, but जब आप कंपनी में जाओगे ना, तो ये कंपनी में ज्यादातर आप Crowfoot notation ही आप यूज करोगे. Okay, so though it is not part of syllabus, I will just trying to explain it. ये क्या होता है? So many को represent कराने के लिए, for many the representation is this representation for many. For one we have this as the representation. So what is a representation? One to many. So अगर आपको let's say अगर आपको यहाँ पर relationship बना देता हूँ मैं, और आप इस तरीके से अगर आप उसको जोड़ते हो, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? 1:many is a relationship. Is it clear? 1:1 अगर आपको बनाना है तो क्या होगा? ऐसा कुछ बनेगा डायग्राम. So this is 1:1 relationship. Okay, many क्या होगा? So this is called as, ये example किसका होगा? What is example over here? Which is it?
1:1. 1:1.
This one, the third one.
Many
Third
to
one is
many.
many to many, many to many. Okay, और अगर मेरे को many to one बनाना है तो क्या होगा? This is the example of many to one. Okay, so this is the example of many to one. So why it is called as crow notation, crowfoot notation? तो ये जो डायग्राम है आपका, ये, so this is somewhat it represent कि crow का जो पाँव होता है, it is similar to that. Okay, so that is why the notation is called as crowfoot notation. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So these are the ways of representing. This is the third way of the representation, though it is not there in the book. ये book में generally नहीं है. Book में ज़्यादातर आपको ये वाला approach मिलेगा. और जब आप next semester में जाओगे, जब double ER की बात करोगे, उसके अंदर ज़्यादातर आपको ये वाला representation मिलेगा. When you go to the professional company, जब आप company में जाओगे, तो आपको ये वाला notation देखने को मिलेगा. Okay? So ये जनरली मोटे तौर पे मैपिंग कार्डिनलिटीज को आप रिप्रेजेंट कराते हो. ये क्या है? दो आपको नाम से तो समझ में आ गया होगा, थोड़ा बहुत मैंने एक्सप्लेनेशन दे दिया है, बट स्टिल विल टेक सर्टेन एग्जांपल इन ऑर्डर टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस दैट आर देयर. इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके. डज एनीबॉडी हैज एनी डाउट? किसी को कुछ डाउट है? किसी को कुछ पूछना है?